When my grandmother died, she left me her old Victorian house. I'd visited as a kid, but there was always one room upstairs that stayed locked. She never talked about it. At the reading of her will, the lawyer handed me an old key and a handwritten note. It said, "The house is yours, everything in it is yours, but never, under any circumstances, open the locked door on the second floor. Some doors are locked for a reason." I thought it was just old lady paranoia. Maybe she hoarded things in there. I moved in the next week. The first few nights were normal. Then I started hearing it. Footsteps upstairs, slow, deliberate pacing, back and forth in front of that locked door. I told myself it was old house sounds, settling foundations. But the footsteps had rhythm. One night, I woke up at 3 a.m. to the sound of scratching. Not my scratching, it sounded like fingernails on wood coming from inside that room. Slow, methodical, scratch, scratch. The next morning, I found something that made my blood run cold. Fresh scratch marks on the outside of the locked door, deep gouges in the wood, like something had been trying to get out. But here's what terrified me. The marks were at floor level, as if whatever made them had been crawling. I tried to leave it alone. I really did. But every night, the sounds got worse. The pacing, the scratching, and then whispers. I couldn't make out the words, but they sounded like my grandmother's voice, soft, pleading, calling my name. I started researching the house, old property records, newspaper archives. That's when I found it, an article from 1952. Local woman's sister goes missing, last seen entering family home. My grandmother had a twin sister. No one ever talked about her. There were no photos of her in the house. It was like she'd been erased. The whispers got louder, more insistent, and one night, I swear I heard it clearly. "Let me out. Please, I'm so cold. I've been here so long." I stood outside that door with the key in my hand, shaking. I unlocked it. I know I shouldn't have, but I did. The door swung open to reveal an empty room, completely bare. No furniture, no windows, just four walls, a floor, and a ceiling. And it was cold, unnaturally cold. But on the far wall, I saw something that made me understand everything. Scratch marks, hundreds of them, covering every inch of the wall, deep gouges in layers, like they'd been made over years, decades, and in the center carved deep into the plaster. "She locked me in here. Don't let her out." That's when I heard it behind me. Footsteps on the stairs, slow, deliberate, coming up from the first floor. But I live alone. I turned around and saw her, my grandmother, or something that looked like her, standing at the top of the stairs, smiling. She whispered, "Thank you for opening it. I've been waiting so long. She kept me locked in there, but now you've let me out." I ran. I didn't stop running until I was at my car. When I looked back at the house, I saw two figures in the upstairs window. Both of them looked exactly like my grandmother. I never went back. The house still stands there, empty. Or at least, I hope it's empty. Because sometimes, late at night, I get a call from my own home number. And when I answer, I hear two voices whispering my name.